Oh boy. You know, the in relation to this whole thing that was done against me by your grandfather and your mother. I'll get this out of here out of the way. You know, the whole arrogance of it all is that, and this is naturally the way they are. Gongi knows it. Ricardo knows it. Eileen knows it. Even your mother knows it. The Papone and Mina are arrogant, prideful, and I'll use words that have been used to describe them: bastards and bitch. They elevate themselves. Do you understand the implications, the judgment that's going to come upon them for the destruction of two marriages and the parts that they played in it? And the parts that the part that your mother played, especially in mine. Your grandfather with your mother made themselves to be gods. That's where idolatry comes in. They made themselves to be gods. Wow. I've shared this with pastors. They've never heard anything like it in the divorces they know of, not like this. They have never heard of such. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing. And and then after the separation, where I was kicked out on the street, in a nutshell, Pastora Maria, you remember her? Absolutely beautiful. I talk to her every once in a while. I call her up. I let her know that I was leaving for Colombia and all that. They've blown me email back. Very happy for me that I finally have gotten my life back and everything. And I'm going to bless their ministry. Have it blessed. And ask the foundation to bless them. But anyway, I ended up living for about 9 months in a little shed that, if you do lawnmowers, you put your lawnmowers and your garden equipment in, that Pastora Maria had converted in the back with two little single beds and a little air conditioner, and that's it. I ended up living in that for 9 months. If that hadn't opened up to me, I would have been on a street or a Salvation Army. Does Katya and Isaac and Christian know that this is what their mother, but especially their grandparents, did to their father? Do they know this? See, these are questions that I want to ask them. Do they know this? What do you think, Ian? You think they know? You think they know this? Now, see, the problem your mother has is this: is let's make the assumption that they see these videos, and now Katya and Isaac and Christian go and say, "Mom, did you take out a false? Did you say in the court that our father was going to kill us? Did you do that? What's she going to do? Did you do that knowing it was a lie? Knowing that it would keep us from our father? Did you do that to us and our father? Did you do that?" See, this is the problem she's got. She says, yes, there's a judgment. She says, no, there's a judgment. So, so the question is she going to keep the lies rolling? Oh, I didn't do that. Well, see, the problem with it is that the documentation, that's why I tell you, Ian, ask your mother to show you the original filing of the protective order where you see the truth that she wrote. I couldn't believe when I read that thing because I knew it hung the judge. See, he's going to be indicted on that one, along with Williamson. They're going to be indicted. They're going to be indicted. They're going to frickin' prison if I can do anything about it. I'm taking this, and I'm going to talk about that later. But anyway, see, they don't know this. You didn't know this. So my question is this, Ian: What has your mother been telling you about me through the divorce? Hmm. Wow. So she hasn't been telling you what I'm telling you now, which is the truth, which is what happened to me. What has she been telling you? Ricardo Busquets. You're listening to these. What has she been telling you, her brother? Has she been telling you the truth? Or has she continued the lie, the abominable lies of that in Revelation 21:8 is going to send her on the second death into the lake of fire for eternity? Is that what she's been doing, Ricky? Hmm. And since eventually all the Busquets are going to end up getting this, my question is to all of you: what have you been told by Doctor Jorge Busquets? Oh, I got this title, therefore I've got credibility, I've got integrity. Listen to me, because I am Doctor. So what I say is true. Huh? What have you been told? Have you all been told this? Kind of interesting if you haven't. The abominable lies. A lot of people going to hell from this divorce. A lot of people going to hell. A lot of people going to hell. And so going back to the judgment, like Yeshua said, the children will judge. Isaac, Christian, and Katya, see, are already judging me based on what? Because, see, in ignorance, they don't know. They don't know that they need to wait to judge. They need to wait to judge because they don't know the whole truth. They don't know any of the truth, from what I can tell. They know nothing but lies. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Write them down. Ask them. Ask them all these questions. Tell them this. Ask them to see if they know what their mother did to them. Because they have a right to their father. That right was stolen. 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 What does that make the person who stole? A freaking thief. That includes Papon and Mina. Now, let's keep going. And then after your mother, they kicked me out and all that. I was starting to come around the house, naturally. I want to see my kids. I want to see Katya and all them. And with Christian and Isaac, Katya was very angry at me, and I understand. I understand totally, and I believe why. And I'm going to be covering that as well. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, let's keep going. So, unbelievable. Let's keep going here. So I would come around to the house, and help them with their homework, and then afterwards we would play games, and we would do that. And Isaac, Christian, and I, and we were having a blast. Katya was very angry at me, and like I said, I'm going to cover that later. A couple nights I was there late, and I asked your mom about, look, can I go ahead and just stay here on the couch? I'm not expecting anything from you. Hell, I never expected anything during the marriage in relation to sexual and all that. Forget that, okay? And now you don't expect it now? Hell no, okay? But anyway, let's keep going. And I said, well, can I just sleep on the couch? Let me tell you the response that I got. It absolutely blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. Ricardo, you're going to be absolutely blown away. Michael, you're not going to be surprised. But many of you are going to be blown away as to why I couldn't even sleep on the couch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, it's coming up to the end here, so I want to take it into the next one because it's wow. Man, I fell off. Anyway, here we go to the next one, okay? Hang on.